G'day guys and girls, welcome back to Sidequest Gaming, where we take a look at both old games and new to try and uncover some of those little hidden gems you might want to give a crack and try out for yourself. Today we're taking a look at a little title called Lyne, which is by a developer named Thomas Broker, and it really invokes similar feelings to Hook, which is kind of a puzzle game that I looked at earlier a couple of months ago. We're going to dive in for about 20 to 30 minutes, see what we think, and as always I'm going to wrap up with my thoughts, feelings and impressions of the game. This is kind of like a almost Sudoku puzzler sort of thing, so let's dive in. I'm loving the kind of real atmospheric soundtrack here, and similar to Hook, I really enjoy this game. Does this kind of teaches you, like the tutorialization is just by going up each stage very progressively. I'm loving the sound design. I really like the aesthetic, the minimalist aesthetic. See, right now it's kind of added a new element to our play. So, we've got the blue and the yellow there, sorry, the light green there that are different that we have to connect. I like how the sound links into the design there, and it's just chill, really chill. And as we can see, it's quite a quick... okay, so we have to get everyone there. It's quite a quick little puzzle, but okay, so there I've just made a mistake by going too quick. Let's click on it to click off. There we go. I really like how it just becomes white. That stark contrast is really enjoyable there. I am unaware if this is on iOS, like if you can get this on phone or mobile, but it feels like something that would work really well to just kind of drag your finger along. Yep, we're getting it's a Stussy. There we go. Blast from the past there. So getting a little bit more complexity in the patterns here. And now we've got another mechanic. And I think that's a really good level of pacing there. Like, I quite enjoy how the complexity increased slightly, then just enough to kind of bring in a new mechanic for us to play with to increase the difficulty a bit. Okay, so this like little turny one we have to get 2 lots in. There we go. There we go. Okay, getting a bit more complex. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay. Well, we have to do that, right? So then it would be... Oh, no. Yep, there we go. Cool. I can see there'll be a... There actually probably is a couple of different ways you can solve some of these, hey? Okay. And then what? That. Yep, there we go. I think the difficulty would also depend a little bit on which color you chose to start with. So it kind of dictates, yeah, the way you move through. Nice. Oh, nope. This one's got a bit more going on, doesn't it? There we go. There we go. Alright, past the first level. Set B unlocked. What is set B? I'm guessing that's new tiles or new puzzles. Okay, set B. Oh, there's a lot. Return. Why did that flash red for a second? I think maybe it was just a... Okay. I was about to say this seems like it's the same mechanics, but it's not. It's increased it by having a third one of the little join ones, potentially. Yee. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Do I have to go through with the same color? No, I don't. Okay, cool. That's a interesting change. I was thinking that it's pretty universal that it has to be the same. Not the same. The words. That both of these would have to have both the green and the blue, but it seems like I can actually traverse it using just the blue to make that work if I want to. Yeah, which now this is emphasizing that point. There we go. Smashing it. Oop. There we go. Trial and error there. Alright. Oh, I can't go back that way. Okay. Nope, that won't work. Nope. Sweet. It's close. Okay, so we need to get these two both with another one. Do I need to back this up to here and go like that? No, that's not going to work. There we go. Jeez. Yep, that definitely got me a little bit more. And now we have a third color. Alright. Go. Starting simple again to kind of get us used to the notion. Ooh. Okay, so Okay. This is going to be the interesting bit, isn't it? How we... No, that's not going to work. That works. And then... Ooh, yep, that's a bit spicy. Definitely mucking with my brain a bit. If we go like that, and then straight through there, and then... Yep, nice. That one was easier, actually. And it's kind of like the difficulty depends on what you see first, to be completely honest. How do I guess... And then this one will have to go... Whether like the pattern just jumps out to you or not. It's... The complexity is quite satisfying. Like, it doesn't... I don't know about you. Some people really get into Sudoku and things like that. For me, it kind of hurts my brain a little bit. Like, I kind of start looking at it and go, oh, this is just not pleasant. This has a really... just aesthetically and pacing and the soundtrack, it's just got a really chill vibe to it, which is quite nice. Like, it's really doing something for me that just feels quite relaxing, and my brain's kind of... It's almost like having a coffee in a way. Like, it's turning it on and making it work in a really nice way. There we go. And then... No. Oh, okay. That ain't going to work. So we should probably start with the red one, because we know we need to get through there, right? Which then gives us only one pathway around. That doesn't work. So what if we went over there? Nope, that equal problem. What if we went down, down? Yeah, because that'll get us two different options to get through, in theory. So, but no, it still screws me, doesn't it? Because I can't get the blue across. How interesting. Because like I'll go like that, but then I can't get the blue there. Okay. Yeah, this one is spicy. Do I go there? No, that's just what I did, isn't it? Like there. And then maybe it's this, because then I can go boom, boom, boom. No, it still can't get through with the blue. What if I go there, and then the blue? Okay. No, because I just broke the green one, didn't I? Well, let's just try that again. And then, no, because... Alright, so green and blue need to go like that. They have to go like that. Which... Or I guess the green can go like that. So it has to get over here somehow like that. In theory, if I did that, maybe red can go like this. And then I can take one there, and I can take... No, that's not going to work. Maybe it goes like that. Yeah, no, that's not going to work either. Oh! Oh no! And this will be right in front of my face too, and I'm just not seeing it. Let's start from the bottom instead. Like that's going to have to go there, right? Which means that if that's gone to there, this green one has to go here, and the blue one's going to have to go there. So there must be in place. So we're trying a slightly different order here. I think this is going to do it for us. So then if blue goes there and goes up by one, that means red is definitely going to go there. Green's going to go there, there. Nice. That's how we did it. We just needed to flip it around and do it from the other order. Woo! That one was spicy. All right. I don't know why I keep using the word spicy. I must have Mexican food on my head or something, but there we go. Oh! Nope, not there we go. Not there we go at all. Huh. There we go. Don't try to do it too quick, Matt. That's not working for you. That won't let me get back. I guess I could do something like... No. No, that gets in the way there. Alright, well I try to puzzle this one out. Let's have a chat about the game. What do I think about it? I picked it up for about $1, $2 on sale, but it really is just about $1 or $2. I really like this style of game. You're obviously only going to get a certain amount of play from it, but I really enjoy these really minimalist games with well put together, well thought out sound design and contrasting color design. And I think from a mechanics perspective, something I highly enjoy in this style of game is how these games tutorialize and teach the player concepts. I think that is something that, from my experience, both this and Hook do in such a natural, progressive way that is fundamental to game design. Like, it's something that I'm not a game developer, but something that games in general get wrong so often is how the player is taught the mechanics of the game. For example, the whole mandatory tutorial mission that, you kind of have to have, but it's boring as hell, and it, very via like exposition, very brutally kind of just dumps on you all the information that you might need to know to be able to play the game. And, it's tedious and painful. Yet some of it you need to know, and some of it is just really obvious, and it's all explained to you other than taught rather than taught by doing. And I guess to me, these games really epitomize the importance of the show, don't tell philosophy when it comes to game design. I just think they do a really fantastic job in that space of kind of just being like, this is how you do the thing, right? Like you need to have learnt this skill to progress to the next section. And it's in small, really minute increments that are really organically designed. You learn the skill, you learn it in a really basic manner. You get to implement it, so you practice it once or twice in slightly increasing levels of complexity, and then a new challenge is layered in. So you are acquiring a range of skills or concepts over time that you are then implementing to greater degrees of complexity. And I think it's just really, really well thought out, because I think what would happen if it wasn't designed in that way, you would wind up in these situations where, you are given a puzzle like this one, but you haven't had the foundational skills earlier to kind of build on and allow that to be successful. And I think as an educator, I am an educator. That is my profession. I really appreciate the cognitive load theory that's been applied to these kind of games. It's very scaffolded and structured in terms of game development and design as a skill learning progression, much in the same way that we as educators endeavor to break up and scaffold the learning of content in lessons. And, we do that to varying degrees of success, some more than others, but I think that these sort of games really epitomize that kind of philosophy, and they do it really well. And I think it's something that a lot of game designers really muck up. They kind of try to increase the complexity into either increase the complexity without showing and teaching the player, so they haven't felt they've learnt or grasped the skills along the way, or they sort of either they jump to that level of complexity, or they tell the player. They just kind of, here's the things you need to know, let's go. And while that is sometimes appropriate, I find personally this style of learning far, far more satisfying. And I think that means that games like Lyne, I get enjoyment from its intended purpose as a game, but also like the puzzle itself, but also from a development philosophy sort of perspective, like enjoying the way that the game's put together. And that I find really satisfying. And for $1 or $2, you can't really complain with it. You're getting a lot of value and a really good little thought puzzler from it. And it's something that, like, if you've got kids, this would be the kind of game that would be absolutely awesome to get them on, because it just encourages so much critical thinking and, mucking things up and trying again. And, well, right now it's saying there's daily levels from the main menu that get released, and I haven't looked into that, but that is freaking awesome if that's a thing that it's got. Let's just head back over here. Let's have a look. Daily. Oh my God. This is fantastic. Like, value for money. If they're Wednesday the 16th to the 7th, that is freaking cool. I'm sorry. That is bravo to the developer. And here we've got a 3 point. I know I'm just harping on right now, but I absolutely love that. To have that kind of commitment to providing, standing ovation there. I'm impressed by that. Let's see whether we can get this one. Oh, bollocks. What if we go... Nope. What if we go... Yeah, that I think that's going to be it. I haven't got it. Anyway, this has been Lyne. Fantastic game. Really impressed. Really love it. This has been Sidequest Gaming. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. Link for this game will be below. As always, if you enjoy my content, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.